Steve Jobs said, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way that it is, and that your life is to live your life inside the world and try not to get in too much trouble and maybe get an education and get a job and make some money and have a family. But life can be a lot broader than that when you realize one simple thing, and that is that everything around us that we call life was made up by people that are no smarter than you. And you can build your own things. You can build your own life that other people can live in. So build a life. Don't live one, build one.
Is enough enough? If you're asking that question, I guarantee you don't have enough, and you're not working hard enough, and you're not going for your potential. Rather, you're measuring against other people. So you're trying to make sense of what you said. You're trying to make sense of why you don't have what you have, and you'll do that by making me wrong.
And changing it into a morality issue.
Totally.
Yeah, just saying, oh, getting rich is selfish, and it's...
You see, nobody's ever covered this what you're doing right now. Now the guy's going to drop into a morality issue. Why do you need so much? You know, you could have taken that money for that plane and you could have fed hungry people.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Well, dude, I'm feeding hungry people. By the way, when we're having this conversation, I'm feeding more hungry people than the guy asking the question.
Exactly.
I just look at the people out here in the world today. And a lot of times we cry, we complain. We complain about things that's not really important. We always worry about who got the most, or who got this and who got that, instead of just staying in your own lane worrying about what you got. So that's what I try to do. I try to focus on Floyd Mayweather. I don't try to get in nobody else's lane. I'm not jealous of nobody else, and that's what I do.
If you're chasing money, it runs. All right? If you're making money, it's different. All right? So for people that are entrepreneurs, there's no cut in the corner. There's no magic bullet. There's no cheat sheet. It's really simple, as complex as it may sound. Hard work. Work hard. Believe in yourself. They tell me all the time, Chico, that's another name that I got, by the way. They say, Chico, you're so lucky, Chico. I say, man, you know what's funny? Harder I work, luckier I get. It's really that simple.
I think if you know what you're supposed to do, deep down inside, I think everybody does, and a lot of people just don't go after it. You know, and like most people start out, they say, I want to be a this, but I'm going to get that to make sure I have something to fall back on. Yeah. And what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for failure, because you're going, there's a possibility that I'm going to fall back. And when you put that out there, then you fall back. But if you just say, hey, this is what I want to do, and you go do it, you usually get your stuff the way you want it, man.
Yourself. Because when you try to be anything different, when you try to cover your horns, when you try to be something different than you are, when you try to go against your true nature, it's going to suffocate you inside, and it's not what you're born to be. So whether the world can handle it or not, it's not your problem. Be yourself.
The best way to raise money is just to showcase what you're doing. Like, if you just show people these flips, these deals, and you're talking about how much you make, and it was something that I never wanted to do initially when I started out, because I'm like, people how much I'm making, and I want to be humble and all this. I don't want people in my business.
Right.
But then I realized that I was losing money by not doing that and not growing my business. So I just started just being open about it. I'm like, this is what it is. And more people wanted to invest with me. I've gotten the majority of our funding from social media.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. The ones that are successful love what they did so they could persevere. So you gotta love it, you gotta have passion. And I think that's the high order bit. The second thing is you've gotta be a really good talent scout. Because no matter how smart you are, you need a team of great people. And you've gotta figure out how to size people up fairly quickly, make decisions without knowing people too well, and hire them and see how you do and refine your intuition and be able to build an organization that can eventually just build itself. Because you need great people around you.
You know, there's that old expression that hard times make hard men make easy times make soft men make hard times.
No, I don't care how great you are, how much you succeed, without self-love, you're nothing. Because self-love is discipline. And discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.